Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be doing my Naked. This is the Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette. Now, first of all, I didn't think I was going to like this palette. I don't know. This is basically an open box kind of video. I'm going to take it out the box. I'm going to swatch it for you guys and give you my first opinion or my first impressions of it as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So here is the box that it comes in. Really pretty. So that's what it looks like. And I got mine from Sephora, and this is what it looks like. Oh, this is pretty too. I really like that. And then it's kind of bulky packaging, I will say, for the products that's in here. So this is what it looks like. And then there's a big mirror down here. So I have a film over the mirror, so hopefully it won't blind you guys, but that's kind of like what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out the mascara and the liner and so forth. I've already tried the Glide On pencil before. This one looks like it may be in, what is this, a brown? Go ahead and swatch that for you guys. This is like a brown color. It doesn't necessarily look black to me, so it's coming up maybe like it's a dark brown. So that's what that color looks like. So like I said, it's in the color Stag. Then they give you a perversion, which is in the color black. This is, of course, is your liner, I believe. And then you also get a Naked lip gloss, and this is in the color Essos. And I'm going to swatch that for you. It smells a little minty, but it's coming off as almost being like a pinky nude for you guys there. And then also in here it comes with these shadows at the top. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swatch these for you. Hopefully I'm going to swatch them correctly. So the first one I'm swatching right here is Dive, I believe. So that's what Dive looks like. So it's a pretty pink. Then the next one that they have is Fix. Fix is a matte brown, kind of like a dirty kind of brown, but there's that color there. So this would look okay as a transition in shade. Okay, then the next one they have is Wrist. So I'm going to swatch that one right there, which is also another really pretty color. These colors remind me a lot of the colors that were actually in the Naked 3. Then the next color that they have is Dare, which is also another matte kind of browny shade. I think this one reminds me of the color Crave, maybe. And the little Naked palettes. And then the last color that they have is Stun. And this looks like a goldy kind of color. And I'm going to swatch that one. So Stun is really pretty, guys. That's what, swatch that one again. So that's what Stun looks like. Kind of blends in with my skin tone. So it's like a gold with like, a brown with like gold flecks in it. But it's really pretty. So those are those colors. Now, what I was really kind of iffy about if it was actually going to work is this is also an eyeshadow, but I'm going to use this as a highlight. So I'm kind of curious as to see how it swatches. And that's in the color 50/50. And I think 50/50 will work as a highlight. Oh, yeah. So you can use it as a brow bone or just as a regular highlight. That's 50/50 right there. Now the blush is in the color, it doesn't really have a color, it just says blush and bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch those for you. So it's a really kind of light pink blush. But it also can be like a kind of mauve color. So I think this would be a pretty blush if you just wear it really lightly. And then for the bronzer, this one is what really scares me because it looks like it's probably going to be almost my color or my complexion. So I don't know. I might be able to get away with the bronzer. It'll definitely look like a, or someone's gonna smell it, but it'll definitely give me more of that like a little orangey kind of look to it. So this might be a good bronzer for actually setting maybe a darker cream contour. This would actually help just really blend it out a little bit. So the palette, I want to say, was around, no, 50, it had to be 50 something. So I think it was around about $52, which is typical for Urban Decay products, as you guys know, unless you're getting the little small basic palettes from Urban Decay. This is basically a normal price that you would pay for their goodies. For me personally, this is definitely one that I'm going to be traveling with this year, so you guys will definitely be seeing some tutorials from me with this one. Also, another thing that I will say about it is kind of travel friendly. The packaging still is pretty bulky, I think, for what it has in there. They really don't need all that packaging. It was a better way to still package it. I am happy, however, that they do have the full-size mirror. I think that's a plus with this. I think this would be excellent if you're going to take it on an airplane or on a train or something like that. It's really great for just touch-ups or whatever. I could really see how this is going to work out. It's actually, this version is actually a mascara. I think I said that before. But I think it would actually work out, guys. I'm going to definitely do a tutorial with this palette so you guys can actually see some of the looks that I create with it. But it's a good palette, I would have to say. For darker skin tones, I would say you could wear these shades. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. And I mean, if you can wear the Naked 3, you can pretty much get away with this palette as well. The bronzer might be the only thing, because it kind of shows up kind of, even when I'm looking at it now, it's like a browning orange type of color. So this color might not necessarily look good on everyone, especially your fair skin tones. But other than that, guys, I really do like the palette. I do think the packaging is a little bit bulky, but at the same time, I do like the design of it. But this part here is just too bulky. They didn't need all that. So they could have still like slimmed it down just a little bit, and it would have still been a great palette. So Urban Decay Naked on the Run, I'm going to give this 5 stars because I do think that this is a great palette. Would definitely make an excellent holiday gift if you have someone that loves eyeshadows. This pretty much has anything, everything in it, and it would also be a good palette for beginners as well. So really impressed with this, guys. Definitely make sure you pick it up if you have the $52 to spend on it. And if you're someone that definitely does a lot of traveling, then this would definitely be the way to go, and for beginners in makeup. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching the video, and remember, sometimes the small YouTuber knows best, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.